You know the story about Hashem sending the angels to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. So there's this part of the story that Lot and his family are running out from the cities as Hashem is throwing fire from the heavens on those cities. And then the wife of Lot looking backwards, and she turns to be a pillar of salt. And it's a big question of what exactly happened there. Why did she turn into a pillar of salt? So there is a very interesting commentary of the Ramban that is teaching us a fundamental principle for life. He says that because she looked backwards and she saw the salt that Hashem was throwing from the heavens on Sodom, that made her to be a pillar of salt. And he explains that when we look on something and we concentrate on that thing, we turn ourselves to be that thing. So you can see sometimes when you have like a rabbi and a student, that the student is connected with this rabbi for many years, and somehow they look the same a little bit. Sometimes you see it in couples, that the husband and the wife look alike a little bit. You see that, unfortunately, also some people that they have a dog, then they look on the dog too much and they are looking a little bit like the dog. I don't know if you noticed it. So the understanding that comes out from this story, from this principle, is very, very important for us to understand that whatever it is that we're looking on, we are turning ourselves to be like that thing in a certain way. Obviously it's not immediate, and it depends how this thing that we are looking at is giving us impression. If we are getting a strong impression of that, we are internalizing that, and that becomes to be part of our being. So that's when we understand that, we understand how strong is the visualization in the meditation, specifically in the Kabbalah meditation, to visualize the holy names. When we are visualizing the letters, the alphabet, that there are, each one of them is tremendous amount of holiness, that holiness becomes to be our being. We become to be part of that holiness, part of the Kedusha of the creation. So there's many other things that we can learn from this principle. Also, by the way, like all what people say today in the modern society of coaching and self-improvement and so on, they all speak about like you think about like who you want to be, and you turn to be that image, that vision that you have in mind. So we don't have to get there. We have that in the Ramban more than about 1,000 years ago, one of the first commentaries on the Torah. And by the way, the Arizal is calling the Ramban the last real Mikubal. So that's a very interesting point. And when we take that seriously and we make sure that what we have in our mind, what we're looking at, is what we want to be, and we're not looking on things that are negative, we don't think about negative things, we don't want to turn to be negative, we want to be good people. So as much as we can think about more good things and look on people that are inspiring us, that we can look at them as a role model of what we want to become, that can be a very, very big difference in our life.